Prosecutors say not only is Sean Combs not entitled to bail, but essentially he shouldn't even get a hearing on this. And remember, Combs is currently in detention at the Metropolitan Detention Center out in Brooklyn, New York, after being denied bail by other judges. The main issues keeping him locked away are that the courts have held that the prosecutors have shown that he is a danger on the outside, he's a potential flight risk. Most notably was evidence put forward that he had been improperly contacting victims and witnesses in this case.
Are legal woes reaching their breaking point? The music mogul's attorney has abruptly walked out of the courtroom, leaving everyone in shock as explosive new evidence emerges. Let's unpack what went down and why even his own lawyer couldn't stay in the fight.
In the Sean Diddy Combs case have until today to give answers for how the music mogul has been communicating from jail.
Because my next guest just testified before a federal grand jury. He says he was in possession of a trove of digital evidence from Diddy's freak-off party.
We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way.
Sean Diddy Combs' bid for bail has taken a serious hit following the leak of a phone call between him and his son, Christian Combs, exposing Diddy's involvement in alleged witness tampering. Prosecutors presented this evidence to demonstrate that, despite court assurances, Diddy engaged in unauthorized communications from jail, attempting to influence witnesses in his case. This revelation, coupled with other allegations of manipulation, has significantly weakened his defense and heightened concerns about his potential to obstruct the legal process if released.
The court has evaluated each of the factors that it must consider under the relevant law. 1, nature and circumstances of the offense charged. 2, weight of the evidence against the person. 3, history and characteristics of the person. And 4, nature and seriousness of the danger that would be posed by the person's release. And it also says that the court has also reviewed the information submitted by Combs and the government across all 3 bail hearings in this case. As you remember, Sean Combs was denied bail both by a magistrate judge and a district court judge. Judge Subramanian writes, the court finds that the government has shown by clear and convincing evidence, so that's the standard, that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the safety of the community. In support of this finding, the court provides
Diddy is making a desperate push for freedom, proposing a $50 million bail package and surrendering his and his family's passports to the court. However, lingering suspicions about a possible second passport have raised red flags, prompting the judge to deny his release as critical witness testimonies approach. Aware that once witnesses testify his chances of freedom will diminish, Diddy's situation has grown increasingly dire. His legal team faced another major blow when his bail was denied for the 3rd time, following the discovery of call records from the Metropolitan Detention Center. These records revealed Diddy not only attempted to directly contact witnesses, but also enlisted individuals outside the prison to influence them. Citing the severity of witness tampering and the risk Diddy poses to the public and witnesses, the judge ultimately ruled against his release, deeming him a significant threat.
Team has said we're going to put together the proposed bail package. A $50 million bond, co-signed by him, his mom, and his sister, the mother of his oldest daughter, and his 3 adult sons. It's going to be secured by the equity in his property in Miami, Florida. Home detention, his passport will be surrendered. The government said that's insufficient. They said, look at the charges, look at the weight of the evidence that I just mentioned. They said they have allegations that he and his associates were trying to tamper with witness testimony last year so that they wouldn't cooperate with the government. What do you take away about who has a stronger argument in terms of bail?
Well, I think his counsel has done the best they possibly can. I think bringing him there voluntarily is very smart, starts them out on the right foot. But I think the last thing that you just mentioned, the interfering with witnesses.
That's the allegation, yeah.
Yeah, if that's true, or I should say if there's real indicia that happened, I think that might tip the scales in favor of not letting him out pending trial, because I think, and you know this, I think judges take an extraordinarily dim view of that, and that might be the factor that tips.
In a dramatic turn of events, Diddy's legal troubles have deepened significantly. His longtime attorney, who had been defending him for months, suddenly withdrew from the case during a court hearing. Sources indicate the lawyer lost confidence not only in the case but also in Diddy himself, delivering a major blow to the embattled music mogul. This unexpected departure intensifies the mounting pressure on Diddy as his legal challenges continue to escalate.
You will not entertain academic nonsense. Let you go phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. You know what? All the boxes left over for the pizza. All the boxes, okay?
In a shocking development, a prison call recording from October 23rd has surfaced, allegedly capturing Diddy instructing one of his sons to get rid of pizza boxes. The revelation has ignited widespread speculation, adding another layer of intrigue to Diddy's mounting legal troubles. This incident hints at potential attempts to destroy evidence or manipulate circumstances as the charges against him grow increasingly severe.
I have all the confidence in the world in the federal court in the state of New York that they will remain keeping Diddy under no bond and that all of the victims in this case will be.
Diddy's situation continues to spiral as new evidence emerges and more individuals come forward with their accounts involving the embattled music mogul. Adding to the mounting pressure, the accuser's attorney has voiced strong confidence that Diddy's chances of evading a life sentence are virtually non-existent. As the case unfolds, the outlook grows increasingly grim for the once iconic figure.
During those searches, agents seize evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seize firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and the large-capacity drum magazine. They also seize evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seize cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles all.
The prosecutor has unveiled critical details surrounding Diddy's indictment, highlighting evidence uncovered during a search of his home. Combined with an increasing number of accusations, this evidence has significantly bolstered the case against him, further fueling the confidence of the accuser's legal team. Meanwhile, the abrupt withdrawal of Diddy's own attorney underscores the growing pressure and the overwhelming weight of the evidence rapidly piling up against the music mogul.
What do I owe the pleasure? What do I owe the pleasure?
Come on, man. Khaled, Ross, all these niggas ain't never did a song with me. These the same niggas. When I first came back, Ross, I seen a nigga in the club, all white suit. Nigga stopped me going to the bathroom. Yo, what's up? Nigga love you, boy. Who show big love. This before he was.
New evidence has surfaced, allegedly linking Diddy to some of the most chilling deaths in the music industry, a revelation that may shed light on why his attorney suddenly quit, overwhelmed by the gravity of the accusations. The situation took a dramatic turn with the testimony of Courtney Burgess, a former associate of Diddy's late ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter. Burgess claims to possess flash drives containing explosive evidence that could serve as the crucial breakthrough the prosecution has been waiting for, potentially shifting the trajectory of the case. Meanwhile, Lord Jamar has exposed deeper layers of Hollywood's power dynamics, suggesting that certain influential figures, particularly within the LGBTQ community, have been secretly manipulating the entertainment industry. He alleged that these individuals push their own agendas, demanding others align with their values to achieve success. Jamar identified Diddy, whom he referred to as Puffy, as one of these powerful figures, claiming that he is part of a so-called gay mafia operating behind the scenes. These revelations fuel ongoing discussions about the hidden forces shaping the entertainment world. Diddy's rise to prominence in the music industry, according to insiders, was largely built on his strategic alliances and his ability to use influence to control careers. If Diddy disapproved of an artist, their career was likely to be stifled before it could even begin. Freddie P., an industry insider, confirmed these tactics, detailing how Diddy used his clout to manipulate new talent. Freddie P. even implicated Rick Ross and DJ Khaled as accomplices who helped Diddy pressure aspiring artists, demanding compliance in exchange for career opportunities.
People in these lawsuits, we're not going to do it in interviews, frankly, if they are true. But if they're true, you shouldn't have been in the ring and you shouldn't have been participating. So I anticipate we're going to start filing lawsuits. It may not be big names at first, but we have a long list of names. And you might imagine in situations like this, is when a victim tells us that this person was in the room or this person participated, we want to do as much due diligence as humanly possible before we file that case, because in the United States, in almost every state, public filings are in fact public. And, when you name somebody in a lawsuit, the press is going to pick it up. And we're aware of that. So we're going to make sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's. And I expect there will be some people named in these lawsuits that will raise.
In his statement, Freddie P. reflected on his past interactions with Rick Ross, recalling a particular moment when Ross, dressed in an all-white suit, approached him at a club. Freddie remembered Ross greeting him warmly, showing big love, before Ross became closely tied to powerful circles within the industry. Freddie emphasized that many figures in the music business, like Ross, accumulated their wealth not through record sales but through their networks and connections. He pointed out the disparity between the financial success of such individuals and their actual music sales, suggesting that while Ross had fame and success, some figures in the industry profited primarily from their associations rather than their musical achievements. Meanwhile, a recent lawsuit filed by Houston-based attorney Tommy Busby has brought serious and disturbing allegations against Diddy Combs. The lawsuit claims that Diddy coerced and drugged teenagers and minors into performing certain acts, using his industry connections to intimidate them with threats of violence. These allegations contribute to the growing scrutiny surrounding Diddy's actions within the entertainment industry. One particularly harrowing claim in the lawsuit describes an incident where a female minor was allegedly drugged and taken to a private room during a party in New York City, reportedly in the presence of Diddy. The lawsuit asserts that the minor was raped and others at the party took turns assaulting her. Additionally, another individual, aged 26 at the time, was allegedly picked up by Diddy and others in a black SUV from the airport. After drinking something in the vehicle, the individual woke up in an entirely different situation, suggesting they, too, had been drugged. The lawsuit suggests that a network of predators, including Diddy, was involved in the abuse of minors. With the recent indictment against Diddy, it is expected that his co-conspirators will soon be revealed. The high-profile nature of the case has led to an unprecedented decision. The trial will be open to the public. This move promises to expose the hidden figures behind the scenes, revealing the secrets they have long kept concealed and casting a harsh light on the darker side of the entertainment industry.
Movies, they not gonna come out and speak on nothing that has anything to do with them, and they praying that they not on the tape. Doing crazy stuff, being oiled up in the whole 9 yards. They praying. So until the feds say, hey, yo, listen here. We got you on, hey, buddy, we got you on this tape. And girl looked like she was pretty young. We're not gonna show it, but we need you to come and testify against Brother Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. That's when they're gonna start talking. And they're not gonna be talking in his favor. When the feds come to them and show them what they got on tape, because if he had 250 tapes all over, 250 cameras all over the house, somebody got caught stealing a cookie out the cookie jar. It could be your favorite pastor.
The implications of these allegations run deep, raising serious questions about the culture within Hollywood and the music industry. Was there always a pervasive couch casting culture? And if so, why did so many remain silent for so long? Were some of the biggest names in Hollywood simply unaware of what was happening? Or were they complicit in the abuse that occurred? In an interview with Art of Dialogue *, Diddy's former security guard, Gan Deal, uncovered unsettling tactics allegedly used by Diddy to gain leverage over other celebrities. Deal suggested that Diddy may have accumulated blackmail material on those around him, further exposing the dark, manipulative forces at play within the entertainment industry. These revelations add fuel to the growing conversation about the hidden power dynamics that have long dominated Hollywood and the music world.
It could be your favorite politician, but they didn't think they was being watched, and Brother Love was watching. So he always played those kind of up games on people. So to have those cameras and know what he was doing, he's gonna give him the ups on everybody who came to that party. Even your favorite basketball player. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. We know who said that. He may be one of the persons got caught up in the Diddy party.
LeBron said that, but yeah, you might be right. You know, it sounds like you had all them hidden cameras to use it against people.
I think that was said in the indictment, right? That was said in the indictment. You know, somebody, I think Dawn may have said that. I don't know for sure. And correct me if I'm wrong. He would, even if you didn't want to do something, he would tell the individual, "Well, I got you on tape doing it before." And the person would feel pressured in having to do something or come and do something at the party or be at the party because he already had him on tape right then and there. But what you think when you do it the second time? He's still gonna have you on tape.
Gan Deal also exposed the extent of Diddy's alleged control over others, revealing that Diddy had 250 cameras installed around his house, recording every move. Deal suggested that Diddy used this extensive surveillance network to collect compromising material on a wide range of individuals, from celebrities to influential figures. He pointed out that these individuals, unaware they were being watched, could include anyone from a beloved pastor to a prominent politician. Deal emphasized that Diddy, often referred to as Brother Love, played these manipulative games to maintain power over those around him, always keeping a watchful eye on his associates to ensure their compliance.
Of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
2 males. And of those 8 celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of drugs?
This is going to be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know if
Appeared
they
to be.
were. Right.
Sure.
Appeared to
Let me
be,
rephrase
right.
it.
Based on, yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities.
As the date for Diddy's trial draws closer, more celebrities are stepping forward with shocking revelations about how Diddy allegedly ran his network. Recently, Courtney Burgess, a close associate of both Diddy and John Deal, testified before a federal jury, providing crucial information against the mogul. Subpoenas have been issued to anyone who had contact with Diddy during the time of the alleged crimes, intensifying the scrutiny on those within his circle. In a dramatic development, Homeland Security has seized 8 video files stored across 11 flash drives, reportedly showing Diddy engaging in intimate relations with minors. These revelations add significant weight to the case against Diddy, further amplifying the pressure surrounding his upcoming trial and the growing calls for justice.
Who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs. How many of them appeared to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appeared to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all. To be honest, all.
Were victims
They
or
victims.
were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were all 8 were victimized,
Yeah.
meaning this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it, what they was doing.
And of those 8, how many seem to be potentially minors?
2 to 3, possibly.
As the trial approaches, the public remains on edge, eagerly awaiting more information and hoping for justice to prevail. While the nature of these accusations is deeply disturbing, they bring to light a much larger systemic issue within the entertainment industry, one that has long remained hidden from the public eye. What will be uncovered in the coming months? How will these revelations reshape the landscape of Hollywood and the music industry? Only time will tell. For now, the world watches closely as the search for truth unfolds. Stay tuned, as more details are sure to surface, and the implications of this case continue to reverberate through the realms of fame, power, and influence.